How you doing, guys? It's Travis, broke entrepreneur, back again. I know today I was supposed to talk about Dr. Pepper and Snap with a job I used to work at that was horrible. But today I want to talk about one more thing that's different from out of that. I'm gonna talk about my mom. So my mom is she's fighting cancer for the third time. She had cancer, breast cancer in 2005. Then she had it again in 2012, 12 or 13. Now she has it again. And I just want to share a little story about, and this is pertaining to with jobs. So she's been working for, I'm not gonna say her job, but she's been working somewhere for 30 years. A good, decent job, you know, good benefits, you know, quote unquote is what they said with all that. So she's been working for this place for 30 years. I can't say I probably had the best health insurance as a child and the best dental insurance. So she caught cancer for the third time. Back in September, she found out. Right after my grandmother just passed away in July. So it's been kind of hard for her, and the family as well too, but a lot on her because that was like her best friend. So when she found out she, had cancer, she took the steps to fight it again for the third time. So she has to do chemo every 3 weeks. She doesn't do the regular chemo because she did that the first time. The second time she did the chemo pills. And this time she's doing the chemo where you go every, you get like 6 sessions. So she, as she doing them, so you have to prep for it. Wednesday they take your blood. Thursday they do something else, and then Friday you go for the chemo. And then you week. So from Friday to that weekend, it has different type of side effects. She doesn't have really a taste bud. Her hair falls out completely. Her hair was already gone, but now she's like, bald. She wears wigs. And she used to have a lot of hair at one point in time, a lot of hair. So she hasn't had her hair since 2005 though, since the first time she had chemo and stuff like that. She had cancer. So, during this time, she can't really work on Fridays, and she can barely make it to work on Mondays because the side effects are so strong from it. She said she barely can move out the bed. So this place that she worked at for all these years, she burnt some of her time off, of course, when my grandmother passed, to take care of all the situations with that. Then she, this situation happened. So for one, she had to have surgery at first. So first she had to have surgery, and she had to get some type of tube put in her neck so they can draw blood from it every, 3 weeks or whatever when she go get it done. And so this job that she works at, she has sick time or whatever, but something about they didn't want to pay her for the days that she had off, right? And because she don't want to lose pay because she has bills as far as rent and car payments and stuff like that. My mom was going in on the Mondays, like right after the chemo, and she can barely drive, she can barely walk, and her feet feel like rocks. Like anybody who know about chemotherapy kind of knows what it does to you. It breaks your body down completely. It breaks it down so it can get out the cancer, radiation, whatever. And so she's going to work, and I'm like, Mom, why would you keep going to work? Doing like this, it's like it's so much. Like you're killing yourself even faster than what the chemo is doing. You doing it, you giving the process a little bit faster. And she was stressed out because they decided not to pay her for some of the days, so her checks were cut in half. And living check to check is one thing, but then she started tapping into her savings and had to pay her bills because her checks were going from a certain amount of money to $500 every 2 weeks, which I don't think that can withstand to live anywhere. So the job decided that she had to fight it, and she had to fight for her time. And I asked Mom, I said, Mom, won't you retire? You put your time in. And what she told me was that if she retired, she would only get like almost maybe like $1,800 a month before taxes, if they do even tax people. And she cannot get, of course you can't get your Social Security until you like 62, 65, 62, whatever the age is, and she can't get her pension until, certain things, she don't even get her retirement money. And she just, 401k, I guess she just started like maybe a couple years ago, but what kills me is that she, getting in trouble with the job because they really don't want to pay her, and they supposed to pay her, or supposed to give her this thing. And I say, Mom, just walk away, because it's nothing else left, right? Because the thing about these jobs is that when you turn a certain age and you making a certain amount of money, and now you have these health issues, they now they want to push you out the door because you're useless to them. You know what I mean? When they can go get somebody else that's half your age that'll do the job for a way lower price. You know what I'm saying? And way more, you know how it is when we in our early 20s, we just more athletic, we just have more energy. Is different versus somebody who's in their 50s. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, Mom, they trying to push you out the door. And she was like, oh, I gave this company 30 years. And I'm like, yo, you see what I mean about this? It's like, it's no different from the NFL, the NBA. Once you get a certain age, and the difference is between them is that they make a certain amount of money, and if you live beneath your means, then you're able to be set straight for the rest of your life. But when you work in an average job and you just working paycheck to pay, you know how it is when you just living off of this one income, and boom, things happen like this, and it's like they don't care. They don't care. You're expendable. We can just get rid of you and pay somebody half of what we pay you. And it hurt me because I'm just like, my mom is so loyal to this job, and she was like, oh, I come in there early and I was like, Mom, that don't mean nothing. When it comes to these situations, that don't mean shit. And I'm sorry to curse, but that's how upset I am about these jobs, man. They don't care about us. And that's why I'm so much of heavy of preaching, being entrepreneur, and just creating our own way, because when it comes to it, she gave 30 years to this job, blood, sweat, and tears, and they don't give a shit about you when you get sick. You know what I'm saying? And for you to have to work somewhere 30 years, that means you had to have been doing something right to be able to stay there and sustain for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So you had to be, even if you wasn't a perfect worker, you did enough to be able to be there for that long. And they don't care about her. And you know what I'm saying? It hurts my heart because at this moment right now, I'm just still building, trying to build my own success. I can't really help her like I want to, and financially she just really, stressed out. And it just hurts me to because she don't understand how, us being millennium babies, and that millennium phase. I come in that millennium generation, the younger generation, and we understand that. We see it now. We see that these jobs don't care. That's why we're trying to create content and do for ourselves, versus you working somewhere like that for 30 years and they just kick you to the curb like that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care about you. They don't care the fact that you got cancer, something that you can't control. It's not something like, you got a cold and you come to work, but she's going to work sick because she's so scared to lose her job. She's going to work, barely can drive, you know what I'm saying, in pain, sliding across the wall. And it's just ridiculous, the fact that she's doing this shit. And I'm sorry to curse, but it just hurts my heart. And that they don't care. You know what I'm saying? That these jobs don't care. They're trying to push her out the door. They're trying to make her quit. They're trying to, make her quit or get her fired. Because you know what? You messing up the company time. You out here taking off because you sick. We ain't got nothing to do with that. We need to do this. And she burnt all her time. She accumulated a lot of time, sick time and stuff like that. But she burnt it all up because she had to, I don't know if anybody knows the effects of cancer, but you can't just go right back to work. You can't just, you know what I mean? Like, just go, you're going to be down for a couple months. And the fact that they trying to push her and not paying her money for certain, FMLA, whatever the process work, it's just crazy to me, to the fact now she had to go talk to the governor about this. She had to go past, she had to go all the steps and go past that because they wasn't showing her no love, and go talk to the government of Maryland. And that's just crazy to me. That's crazy, man, that these jobs don't care about us. They treat us like shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just doesn't make sense, and, I hope I know my mom is strong enough to pull through that situation, but I wish, I'm like, Mom, you're in your late 50s. The lifespan for people is what, 70s, 80s. Why not just live the best time of your life? The last few years of your life, or 17 years that you got left, make it the best, fly around the world, enjoy yourself, man. Just enjoy. She has the capabilities of flying around the world for free. But, you know, it just hurt me that she is just getting treated like a piece of shit, and she doesn't even see it because it's just like she just still trying to keep her job, and I'm just like, just walk away from it, just walk away and just maintain off of it. You know what I'm saying? We learn how to adapt, but I just want to speak about that, man. I just want to, you know, share my story about my mom and her fighting this cancer battle, but also fighting a job battle and trying to, you know, stay there and trying to fight the fight with them too, and just I just feel like it's killing you even faster because they're stressing you out because you're not getting the proper money that you should be getting, because you taking off because you got a health issue that you can't control. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say again, man, I'm not the one to tell everybody, maybe everybody not entrepreneurship, but man, we got to create a lot of more ways to have income for situations like this, and we got to, you know, build wealth, man. So and that's my goal, so that, you know, hopefully I'll be able to help my mother, but help myself when it's my time. You know, when I get older and a situation like that happened to me, I can help. You know, I got the resources and things to help myself because I put myself in a position. But you know, that generation was so different. It was just like work. That's it. Get a good job, and it just, but it's just crazy, man. Like, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't really work like that. They gonna push you out the door, and then them 30 years were for what? For what? I wasted fucking time, man. So, you know, I just want to tell you guys, man, just keep whatever you try to do, as far as just make sure you have more than one hustle, multiple hustles, man. Cause that 401k, all that shit is a scam. It's a scam. So, you know, keep my mom in your prayers to help her keep fighting, you know, fighting this fight against cancer. And hopefully, man, like I just talked to her today and I told her to walk away, man. I said, and she just won't listen to me, but I hope everything work out for her. And I keep praying for her. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe button. And look forward to more videos from the Broke Entrepreneur Travis, man. I'm out. Peace.